Thanks, everyone. Before I share my screen, I would like to introduce myself. Most of you might be knowing me, but to be formal, I am Ravi Gaurav and I have close to 10 years experience in ServiceNow. So I'm acting as a ServiceNow solution architect. And beyond this personal thing, professional thing, my personal hobbies, which I'm doing is for community, is our ServiceNow YouTube channel. So I do have a YouTube channel which has grown up more than 20K, Tanvi. So, and to everyone, and where I have put all the content which can help all the ServiceNow community people around the world. So today I'm really excited because this AI powered catalog item is can be a game changer in the upcoming days. And you will be loving this demo because this is very familiar for those who are very new to the organization. So before I share my screen, guys, the demo is purely based on OpenAI source, and the AI which I will be using, I will be explaining everything, is outside ServiceNow, and I am using my personal developer instance to showcase this demo. So I will be sharing my screen. And I hope you can see the screen. Is that visible, everyone? Yeah,
Yes, I
Tanvi?
can see it. And then can someone in the chat confirm that you all can see it too? Perfect. Okay, awesome.
Perfect. Thanks, everyone, and thanks, Tanvi, and thanks, ServiceNow once again to give this opportunity. So let's deep dive into AI build catalog item. So let me first give you the insight around it, then we'll talk about the demo, and then we have a question answer session. So now, what is the today's problem? So traditionally, ServiceNow are static. ServiceNow catalogs are static when I say this. Think about it. If you need a laptop, or let's say you need a wireless headset in your organization and organization using ServiceNow. So we don't know where to go. We have n numbers of catalog items, how to search, what to search, how hundred thousands of catalog items. So we'll click here and there. Sometime we'll pick the wrong product or wrong catalog item. This model feels outdated, by the way, guys. So, like in our daily lives, what we say, Alexa, plays the music, or Siri, set an alarm. So, we need something like this that is really gonna power our catalog the way this 2025 is, the AI way. So, what is my approach? If you see this screen, there are four approaches which I am following. This new experience approach. First, user use their input. Like in all AI platform, we use our human text, that is called NLU, natural language. Suppose I need a headset. I wanted to request a laptop, Apple, MacBook, whatever. So now what happens after this? The request will go to OpenAI platform, which I will be showing you which platform I'm using it. And on that particular platform, an agent will be deployed to do your work. You will just type, I need a headset or I need a laptop. So this OpenAI platform will deploy an agent that will come back to your service now, scan your catalog item and suggest you what headset is available, only those which are active in your platform. And just you type, I need a wireless headset. Instead of scrolling through from, AI will map you to that catalog item within 5 seconds. Means it will redirect back you and pre-fill all the relevant data and take you to the real catalog item which you want to request. So this was the main idea behind it, and this is what the technical flow look like. I have made it super simple to make you understand. Okay, let me hide this. Yeah. So when a user here, user type, I need a wireless headset. Now, once they request it, an AI agent is deployed that capture your text, like which department, rules, or what catalog item, what category you have requested. Now, inside this AI agent, a agent is deployed that gonna check the catalog availability in your ServiceNow platform. Whether it Apple can be multiple Apples, Apple iPhone, Apple MacBook, Apple laptop, anything like as such. So it will give you the relevant names which are used from the last few months. So I'm taking a data of last 60 days. That is active catalog item. Inactive catalog item I have not giving here. Now what will happen? It will check everything. And now the agent is coming back to ServiceNow. So here is a catch. We are building using the REST API. So agent is coming, but with the help of REST API, because yes, we have to expose our PDI to service to agent using our auth 2.0 integrations, that is super secure. And then the OpenAI model is gonna predict which catalog item you are gonna select. So in this case, what will happen? Suppose you are requesting, I need a airplane ticket booking. So in that case, if there are two catalog items, agent will be smart enough to check which one is being used by everyone, not something which is duplicated. So this agent, when it deployed to your ServiceNow, it will check your requested item table where our catalog is, or you can say maintain item table or catalog item table. And then it will map you to the exact location where we need. So at the end of the day, the prompt, whatever you are entering, is the game changer, and the AI which is deployed will redirect you to the exact catalog item which you wanted to request. So these are the use case which is nowadays being used, very useful, because if I am a new joiner to an organization, I am very much not sure where to raise a laptop request or where to raise an incident. Maybe I'm not familiar with ServiceNow. Maybe I'm end user, I even don't know how the things works. But this AI powered catalog item will give you a flavor of just a prompt, plug and play. That's all. You will sit back and relax, and you will be redirected back to a catalog item. And one more thing is here, if you are an English user, if you're not a French or German, so the catalog item will be shown to you in that language. But right now in PDI am using English. If we have a plugin which we can install it, like a German plugin or internationalization plugin, then it will work accordingly. So AI agent is smart enough to do so. What is the outcome here? The best outcome is sit back and relax. So you will sit back and relax, and it is 10 times faster. You don't have to search, even go to the portal and search. You don't have to wait for meta, nothing. You just type the name, it give you the result right away. And it is gonna reduce our browsing time. So suppose you have to book a flight ticket right away from ServiceNow service catalog. You are in very urgent. So this catalog item will directly redirect back to you, and then you can place an order from there or place a request from there. And it is real-time automation. So the only place where we need scripting is your REST API. REST API is a legacy one, but the agent which is deployed, which I will be showing you using AI platform, OpenAI platform, you can see whatever the request I am entering, it has a prompt. And it will reduce your 24/7. You can say it can be used 24/7. It can be suggested by virtual agent that this catalog you can go and you can uh, log in there and then place a request. So, but the biggest outcome is the employee satisfaction. At the end of the day, if the employee is satisfied, then everyone is satisfied. That's what it is. That's why we have a CSAT score, or we have a score on even Partner Finder. If you go to ServiceNow Partner Finder, we have a scorecard. So how satisfied we are. So when user can ask a natural language and get the right item immediately, adoption goes up. Frustrations obviously goes down, and the time spent is very less. So quickly, I'll take you to the demo session. So I would like to go back to the demo. Then, yeah. So this form, if you notice, there is no order now button on this form because this is just a AI powered catalog. Here we don't have order now button. You just have a simple prompt, which I can highlight here. Describe what you are looking for. Example, I need a wireless headset, which I talked just now, or Apple laptop, or any catalog item which you think. So this smart catalog item itself using AI to redirect you to another catalog item using a AI platform. Before I show you, there's an agent which I have created. So this is an OpenAI platform outside ServiceNow. You can call as a GPT 5.0 model. And this is the agent which I have created this is a recent agent which I created yesterday. This was the last month. So this agent is gonna deploy back using a technique called webhook, and that will go back to your ServiceNow and do the stuff. Then I'll show you how the user comes. So this platform is available to us with the latest version of LLM 5.0 of GPT. And this you can do the integration using REST API. And the agent will be deployed accordingly when you have created a webhook entries. So if I go back here, suppose here I want to request. So Suppose I am confused. I don't know what Apple product I wanted to do it. I'll go and type Apple and I will click outside. Now see, let AI decide. Now here the deployment of agent has come into picture. It is super fast. If you notice, very fast. It has suggested me many entries like you have Apple Watch, USB charger, iPhone 13, so many things. Now I know that I have, these are the recent item which has been used and I have to order, let's say Apple iPhone 13 Pro, suppose. So if I copy this and if I put the exact same name, which is suggested by AI, and if I click outside, you will notice here the requested item will be selected and what justification will be given by AI is, yes, the item is correct. And in within a seconds, you will be redirected back to that catalog item where you can order this product. Let me show you that. And this is what the use case is all about. I'm clicking on outside. There you go. You can see item is selected. You will be redirected back. And now just wait for 5 seconds. You are redirected to the exact catalog item which you are looking for. And what we did as an end user, nothing. We just put our natural language. And here you can come and order the product. Now I'll take you to OpenAI platform again. Now you can notice here on 28th of August, this is the user input which I have written. And there are close to 33 tokens. So we all know that AI is based on token based. I need a laptop. So I space need a laptop. These are the tokens. So 33 tokens are generated here. And this LLM has requested your agent that come back to ServiceNow here and then redirected back to this particular screen. I'll take you something else. Let me refresh it back. Let's say something which is not present. Suppose I will write QWERTY. So there's no catalog item if with this name. So AI will suggest, hey, we don't have this catalog item. See? So AI is deciding no match catalog item found. So AI is saying that there's no item called QWERTY. So in the real time, if something spelling mistakes or something happened, which is not aligned with the catalog item, then you are not gonna see this. Exactly like, for example, keyboard, enter. You have keyboards, Microsoft wireless keyboard. If I copy this, if I put it back again and press outside, so see the catalog item is selected and now you will be redirected back to the Microsoft wired keyboard in within 5 seconds. These all are done by your AI and you can order this product. So, and here your input is, again, if I refresh the page, the input will be coming up. So total 3 requests we have made and the agent is working perfectly fine. So if you ask me what is the business outcome, it is super fast, 10 times faster than what you search. And it has reduced our browsing time. We just come here and select the product and it redirected me back. What is the future vision, you can say? So today I showed you a simple use case where we are ordering a laptop or desktop. Now we can automate even catalog creation using AI. So you might be very impressed by seeing that. You will type that I need a catalog and it can create catalog flows also. This is the future vision that we can bring up at enterprise level. So requesting a laptop, AI agent suggestions, HR request, you wanted to raise a HR case for a particular catalog item or you are stuck with a payroll. So mostly for the new joiners or for the HR team, where you have a particular catalog item for payrolls, you have a catalog item for where the integration is going to trigger facilities like there's a module in ServiceNow called Healthcare Life Sciences, SCLS. That module is super helpful when they use AI because suppose they have to replace a oxygen cylinder of some patient. So they can go and directly order from there just by redirecting there. So the patient might not know how the portal look like, but this AI is really going to help them. Then you have facility services, like you have to book a seat in your office, work service desk or help desk. You have to reach and find out where to book the seat and all. So you can use this facility management catalog item and that is powered by AI and you can book a parking slot or you can request for the parking stickers, whatever. So to summarize in a smaller way, before I take any questions or something, we are really gonna moving our static catalog from dynamic. So static from intelligence plus your AI powered catalog experience. So agentic AI does not matches this intent, but it plans accordingly. It gives you the reasoning, and then it gives you the best result. So result is faster and smart. So as I often said, the best way to predict future is to create it. This is what AI is doing with ServiceNow. So I'll go back to my presentation just to give you a thank you. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn or YouTube. So this is what the AI automation look like. Exactly this very simple use case, how user requested, how agent come into picture, and how your open AI is redirecting back to your catalog item. That's all for this. Yeah, over to you, Tanvi. I don't know
So
where we have this. Yeah,
we also had a few polls that we wanted to do just to see where everyone, like how everyone uses AI adoption in their current experience. So we're gonna do a couple of those if you still want to do that, Ravi.
sure. No
Yeah,
problem.
so if you guys want to share, this is the first poll about how you're currently using AI. And I hope that you all can see this. Cool. It looks like people are answering.
Meanwhile, I'll share back the screen. Let it be here.
Okay, gonna give people 5 more seconds.
Sure.
And then and now the results are being shared. So for the question, when you request items in ServiceNow today, what's your biggest challenge? It looks like most people struggle with too many catalog items and it's hard to search. And also it's time consuming to, fill out the form.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also wanted to ask, sorry, I have to find the poll about your AI adoption, just so you can see how your peers are using AI. So I'm going to give you all a few seconds to also answer this question on would you trust an AI agent to auto-select certain catalog items? And I'm going to give you guys 5 more seconds because it looks like more than half of you have answered. And this is really interesting. I mean, it's not surprising that obviously
Yeah.
nobody likes to browse manually. So it's funny to see. But yeah, that's super interesting. I don't know, Ravi, if you wanted to talk more about this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So because searching catalog item nowadays is very difficult for, let's take an example of global manufacturing client, let's say European client. So they have multiple catalog item. From there, they place a request. So browsing through multiple catalog item is really a tedious task for them to select any particular catalog item and then order it and then raise a request and then wait for it. So this is really going to be super helpful. As trusting factor, yeah, we are building trust towards AI. This is 25. But the only point is we are secure, and when we use OpenAI platform, there are some securities that we follow, like all 2.0 integrations we are doing. So security wise, it is not going to hamper any data. It's just going to give you the prompt, whatever you are saying. Yeah, Tanvi.
Okay, awesome. And now it looks like we have a lot of questions. Some of them are in the chat
Yeah.
and some of them are in the Q&A. So we'll go through the Q&A first. So the first question is, will this work for custom language as well? When ServiceNow doesn't have any like out of the box plugins, will this work for custom language as well?
So to answer this question, you should have a plugin. By the way, out of the box, there are plugin called there are different languages plugin. You have to have it. Your AI will not convert the columns. Obviously, we have to convert with the help of legacy language translations. That's ServiceNow is going to do it, not your AI. But AI will suggest you that catalog item if you have that language conversion option already enabled. So for custom plugin, I don't think so. You have to have a ServiceNow out of the box plugin installed for this custom language support. Arijit,
Perfect.
I hope that answer your question. Yeah.
Cool. So moving on to the next question. Do you think that this will, like going forward, do you think that this will also assist in bulk requests? So for example, HR manager knows that there are 10 resources that need to be onboarded, but with different profiles. The question is, would it consider this complexity or do we need to consider this complexity?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So what I can think as of now is right now we are building a simple use case for just redirecting the catalog item by getting the prompt of user. So what AI can do is they can automatically read the attachment on a catalog item. We have an attachment. So why not catalog item can go to the we can go to the sys attachment table, and from there, whatever the bulk request you are attaching, the AI can read through it and redirect it back to the different users. So this could be a very great use case, but yes, certainly it is complex, but we can build it together. So there should be some custom script. AI agent has some limitations. They can read your request, but creating it in the back end is something which we have to do in the manual part. So, but yes, we can combine our manual plus automation, then it become a deadly combination. Gopal. So this is what I can think for your question right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then we had a few questions about, you know, how is this different from using virtual agent? And so I'll let you answer that.
Virtual agent is something which is the chatbot. So here, if you type on a chatbot that is always on the service portal, that can suggest you a catalog item if you are gonna work, or the live agent will connect with you. Here, this is purely on the user prompt. If I type Apple, so it is showing me list of all the catalog item, which virtual agent might not show you, and you have to create the topics within it. So here, your backend activity is all manual. So you have to create topics and then topic conversation around it, and then virtual agent can work here. But here we are not doing anything. We are just typing, and agent is searching everything for us. So for agent, we don't have to build those topics and conversational topics for virtual agent. That's the reason I think virtual agent might not be useful here by searching n numbers of items. Maybe we have 100 plus items. Manish.
Perfect. And then, yeah, there were some questions about how are you handling permissions to the catalog item? Are you sending the details of the user's permissions with the prompt, or like how are you handling them?
No, we are creating a, you can say, service account user that is doing all this. We are not sharing any other user account, just a common account which only do integrations. And the things which I am doing is two layer. There's a mid server also involved there because of high security. So an agent is going to be calling our mid server, like your exchange medium, and then it is all passing to the mid server. So the point here is, yes, we need a user, and this user is just a service account user, not any custom users or not any user profile. Ben. So yeah.
Awesome. And then we have another question. I think the first part, which is how is it different from virtual agent, you just answered that. But then the second part of the question is, do we need to train the NLU
No,
language with
no.
exact keywords?
No, that's the power of AI agent. So you don't have to train there because AI agent itself is trained LLM. So they will just pick the word, whatever you are writing in a natural language, and then they will because they are smart enough to know what you request. It is not now assist, it is agentic AI. So agent is smart enough and do your work based on whatever the prompt you are giving. So no, we don't have to trade any further. The reasoning is done by your AI and the steps is planned according to the AI, what you are going to do next.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And then, yeah, we had a few questions about what if the client doesn't want to disclose their data over to OpenAI. Yeah, but I know
Yeah.
you're just using that as an example.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'll
Yeah.
let you answer it.
So this is a good question. I know like banking clients, finance client might not be interested here to move the data to ServiceNow, from ServiceNow to your Now Assist. When I say Now Assist outside the ServiceNow, so the best option is they can use this inbuilt ServiceNow LLM. So obviously it's cost a license to the customers. So this might not be useful for them, but that for sure that we are having high level of security here. We are not allowing agent to go back with the data. We are clearing up at the time when they enter it, they search the product, but when they exit out from ServiceNow, the data should be cleaned up. So that things we have to convince to those clients. But I agree on this. There are clients which might not be using, but there are clients which might be using, like aviation industry client. For sure, they will be using because there are ground staffs. They need catalog items to order various product uh, within their airline industry. So yeah.
Perfect. And then I think some of these answers are pretty much the same. So, okay, moving on. How do you integrate chat GPT models with ServiceNow in a faster way and face no like tokens of restrictions for larger texts? They're asking your advice on it.
Yeah, so there's an option when you read the ServiceNow, I'm so sorry, OpenAI platform documentation, there's an option called max token size. So that max token size, you can generally set it. So I would like to share my screen and show this, Tanvi, if we have time.
Yeah, we have time.
I'll just like to show this. So for example, I'll show you to REST message. OpenAI chat GPT. That is a perfect question. Suppose this is for different use case. You can see here, I wanted to show you this token. So this is a token which you can control how much number of tokens you wanted to send to your model AI. So here you can restrict. So even you can write a script so that people cannot write more than this 300 characters, because 300 character means 300 tokens. And if you ask me, for the lowest models of OpenAI, they support 333,333 token for $5. So you can restrict it here and using the option called max token size. So I hope this will answer your question. Coming back.
Perfect. And then there was one question where someone asked, can we get any documentation or video on steps to enable like what you showed, and which contains detailed implementation of AI agent?
Okay, so detailed documentation, to be very frank, I have not yet created, but yes, I can post that on ServiceNow community page. So under articles and even on LinkedIn, we can put that details how you can integrate this level of. But again, I'm telling you this. This is the paid version. So for free, it might not get supported. So you might be getting an error saying that limit exhausted. So whatever you are seeing right now is for paid OpenAI platform. But yes, certainly I'm gonna put that for the community on article section very soon, and I will share those links on LinkedIn, and then you can go through it.
Perfect. And then I will also say that there are I'm not completely positive, but there should be agentic AI content on the ServiceNow developer YouTube channel as well that our developer
Yeah,
advocates create. And
yeah,
they'll have like detailed explanations as well on how to use ServiceNow AI.
exactly. Yes.
And a really good, oh yeah, go ahead.
And then we adding to that. So on ServiceNow platform, they have now learning courses also available for AI, which a person can do and actually get an insight how agentic AI works around ServiceNow. So within ServiceNow platform itself. So they can leverage that part as well. Yeah.
Awesome. And then there's some questions in the chat as well. So a lot of these I think we already answered. Someone is asking if you have to give exact prompts, similar to the how is this different from virtual agents? Basically, they're asking in virtual agent, they can also give prompt and command, and they can also create requests. And are they supposed to give exact prompts?
So my USP is, Tanvi, my USP is we are going to catalog item from catalog item. But for virtual agent, in the backend, they have to configure their topics and they have to generate those NLUs in the backend that can connect to each other. They can certainly create a prompt and call GPT action over there. Perfect. But the point here is these many data, if we are doing, we can directly hard code this data and then we can directly redirect. So there's no point of agentic AI there. Then how agent will come there and then search for the product if you're giving everything on NLU side. So certainly the USP for this particular innovation is you are going to request everything on the fly just by using agent will come back and get the product uh, catalog to you in front of your screen. So instead of building multiple topics, conversations, and multiple flow diagram for virtual agent, we are not building anything here. We are just integrating service REST API, and then agent is coming up over here to our service now. That's all. Tanvi.
Okay, awesome. And then the next question is, can we also fill in the variables on the catalog when redirected from the AI catalog?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the future scope. Yeah, I think I talked about it. What is the future agenda? So you can autofill the variables on the catalog item, whatever you are requesting. Yes, we can build those things with the help of AI. So it's all AI, but only you have to map those fields. So there you need a mapping technique using the REST API. So that you have to map it. Get a prompt answer and map it. Yes, we can do that.
Okay,
And
awesome.
you will see soon. You will see soon in one of another event in future for sure. Yeah. Yes, Tanvi.
Okay, perfect. And then Kola is asking, why should we use the service catalog in this scenario? Can't we just use the search bar to find the same prompts directly?
We can do that, but here I am given a user interface because user is familiar with ServiceNow UI, which is nothing but your service portal or employee center. So basically, when they click on anything, request something, it generally suggests a catalog item. So user might not able to search it, like giving just a simple search and you can redirect. Here, your AI is also giving a justification that, okay, this is the catalog item found. This is the requested item, which you can redirect back. So that's the reason I find it more familiar. I connect with end users, so it will be more user friendly for them to order the items from catalog item itself. So my thought process was catalog, but yes, you can certainly try this.
Awesome. And then I think we covered most of the questions. There's a couple questions in the Q&A that we will post on the Platform Owner Resource Center, which is a link that I've provided in the resources. Definitely join that if you haven't already, because we will be having more of these roundtables and more of these webinars. But we also wanted to do one last poll, kind of about what you expect the impact to be of, using AI-driven catalog automation. So yeah, interested to see what you all think. Okay, gonna give you all 3 more seconds. And it looks like the answers are not that surprising. It looks like everyone kind of wants faster turnaround time, better user satisfaction, and a reduced workload, which makes sense.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to share anything based off of that, Ravi, but this is definitely really interesting to see.
Yeah, so on the closing part, I can say, Tanvi, this is gonna be super game changer if we have lot many catalog item in our ServiceNow tables or catalog table, and we are moving from static to intelligence AI. So yes, the best way to predict the future is to create one, which we are doing with the help of this AI automated catalog. So this is gonna be super helpful for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, we recorded this session, so if you want to take a look at Ravi's presentation or the demo again, just to use it as an example. Wait, actually, I think there's one more question. I think this is a question. In the service catalog, there's a redirect page. And similarly, in the portal homepage, we can use the search bar. I don't know if that's a question, but if you wanted to add.
It's a suggestion that he's trying to say that yes, we have that option action.set redirect URL, but here we are not using it. That's the USP, Hanuman. So here we are not using any code to redirect any page. Here your catalog item is taking you there. Your agentic AI is taking you there. So yes, you can certainly use this similar search bar to implement this. That will be also a good point. But yes, search bar, if you do the changes on out of the box, yes, you have to do a lot of customization on that. So yeah, so having said, yes, you can do that, but scalable solutions should be a catalog item because this give you a more scalable that you can move it to a prod, test, wherever you can. Search is something which is customized. One client might like, one client might not like. So that's the reason. Yeah.
And then there's one more like new question from Ben. He said that this looks very interesting, but have you tried this with existing order guides?
No. This is record producer and service catalog I have tried, not with the order guide. But a good suggestion, I can try with the order guide. It can redirect for sure, but I have not tried that. Anyhow, order guide is also a catalog item, so it should redirect to that catalog item.
Okay, awesome. Well, it looks like that's all of the questions that we can answer on the webinar today.